Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams. Nice shot.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Sammy didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
They'll get at least one.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. Trouble. Yeah! Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
A lot of pressure coming. Into the crease. And that's the end of the innings. The calendars have set a target of 163 runs. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. Perfect technique and placement.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Chance to run 2.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Really good shot there.
Keep up.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. 8 runs added in that over. The Kings are none for 8. Mahmood is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Waiting. Wait on.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Waiting.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
6 runs added there. The Kings are none for 14. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Edged! Loud appeal. And gone. Brilliant catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Ballers in.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Waiting.
Harris shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Kings are 1 for 21. Afridi, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Great shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Good bit of timing there.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
15 runs added there. The Kings are 1 for 36.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Yes.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait on.
Caught!
Yeah!
And that's stopped.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Gave them very little in that over. One run added. The Kings are 2 for 37. Khan. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
The third was there, they would have made it easily. They've instead opted to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Yep. Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Nice shot, runs possible.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. Yep.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Couldn't get it through the field. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Massive edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. Now then, was there a faint edge? Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Well, it was an almighty heave coming down the wicket. We might never have found it if they'd connected.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there.
Yep. Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shots too early.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Wait. Waiting.
A little late on that, no run scored.
They'll get at least one.
Wait there.
Thick edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Khan doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Afridi coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Timed that brilliantly.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Beaten on the drive.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Terrific touch. Cracks it away behind square for 4.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nice shot.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
The Kings weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
More decisive running may have gotten them too. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Kings are 4 for 81. Going with spin now.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Drives and misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
And that brings up the batsman's half century.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Harris shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep, yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
For 89.
8 runs added there.
Rashid
The
Khan
Kings
into the
are
attack.
4 for 89. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait. Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Wait there.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square. Khan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait.
Gone!
Yeah!
Excellent catch, close to the bat.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler. Yep, yep.
Times it nicely.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Easy does it. First ball and get some runs.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ball.
Hasaranga with the ball in hand again. Sammy, the spinner, coming into the attack. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A new batter always likes to field bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Big edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. The Kings are 6 for 103. A 3D, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yeah. Keeper.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Absolutely nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground. And flew over the boundary.
Sammy from the south end.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder. Well placed. Should get a single.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though. That looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing and missed everything.
Yep.
Over. The Kings are 6 for 140.
6 for 140.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Coming on to bowl.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Huge edge.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over, 3 off it. The Kings are 6 for 143. Hasaranga back on now.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And safely taken by the keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And now 7 for 144. The right-hander is coming
Yep.
to bat at number 9.
And with that, they're off the mark.
One good ball will do it here. 3 sixes in a row needed to win.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Yep.
Out. Yeah! Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Doing well to clamp down out there. 3 consecutive dots and the batters have lost any momentum they might have had.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.